Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from TheRightTrader.com back today with another daily crypto update. Today we can see that cryptocurrencies are bouncing and recovering above certain critical support levels, so it looks like we're going to be able to avoid any further downside for the time being, and we can even start to see cryptocurrencies move higher again. So we did get that swift bounce. That's exactly what we needed to start moving higher again. And I wanted to talk about my previous video, which got quite a bit of hate. Unfortunately, when there's any video that I make and there's something that could be considered bearish in that video, people tend to, it seems, not really watch the video through or something and just might get annoyed and unfortunately start hating. So why I wanted to talk about that is I really feel like those people weren't watching the video through and don't watch those videos through, because if you did watch that video, you would know that I wasn't even that bearish on it, and that's why I wanted to address that. It's just unfortunate that people react like that. So I did want to mention that. With that being said, let's get on with the video. Over the past 24 hours, very nice bounce. A lot of cryptocurrencies up around 10%. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for live cryptocurrency market updates. Also, make sure to check out my premium content for monthly cryptocurrency buying opportunities. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about in this video is a recent bit of news here, which is the Pantera Capital CEO said that a $40 trillion cryptocurrency market cap is definitely possible. And we're currently sitting at a $400 billion market cap. So that's a very big increase from where we are now. And just to go over what he said here, they mentioned how they were bullish on the space. For those who don't know, Pantera Capital is basically the biggest hedge fund out there as far as cryptocurrencies are concerned. And they think that blockchain space is very undervalued. They think that we could easily go to $4 trillion, and that even $40 trillion is definitely possible. So this just shows, how some people in the space, big players, think that we still have so much more room to move higher. And even that aside, just considering how much bigger cryptocurrencies can get shows, a good reason to be optimistic on the space. Let's get started with the Bitcoin technical analysis. So as you can see, we're back above $9,000 here, which was our critical support level. Unfortunately, we did take still a little bit of a hit on the RSI. MACD is still looking okay. So at this point, hopefully we're going to see at least some consolidation between $9,000 and $10,000. That does seem pretty likely for the time being, as it's going to be a little bit tricky to get back above this short-term uptrend line, since that was pretty steep, and getting back above that is just going to be difficult. So probably going to get a little bit of consolidation here, and then soon enough, maybe over the next 2 weeks, we'll start moving back towards $10,000 and above. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum next, see what's been going on. Ethereum also was able to recover above its important support levels, and as you can see, we're actually back above our uptrend line. We didn't end up moving below that, so we got a double bounce there, now moving higher. That's actually very bullish, and for the indicators, not looking too bad. At this point, we can hopefully continue to trend higher along this green uptrend line and try to get back above $700 within the next couple of days. So we'll see if we're able to do that. Let's take a look at Litecoin next and see what's going on. So Litecoin in a pretty similar situation as, I guess you could say, Bitcoin, in the sense that it got back above its uptrend line, now back above $145, and it basically is still in this little channel and wedge over here that's pointing higher. So we should be able to move along these two red trend lines towards the upside as we go towards $165 and above. So that's the direction I think we'll be moving in over the next week or so. Let's take a look at Nano next, which got a pretty nice bounce here, actually made its way back towards 80,000 Satoshis. And for now, I'd say it's still pretty likely that we see some consolidation between 70,000 and 80,000 Satoshis. We don't seem to be dipping below 70,000 Satoshis either way, so that's a good sign. It really seems like we're not going to be heading lower than that, and hopefully we're even going to start to move towards 100,000 Satoshis over the next 2 weeks. Let's take a look at Ripple next, see what's been going on. So we're going to go over to the Ripple chart here on Bittrex. And Ripple is right on top of its 84-cent support level. It's also right on top of its red uptrend line over here. Indicators did take a bit of a hit, so it's not looking the strongest here. With that being said, it's maintaining its levels, right, I guess you could say. We could see a little bit of a drop towards our middle band near 71 cents, or even our green uptrend line over here. Either way, it does seem like we're going to be able to sustain even this green uptrend line over here. So this would be a little bit less steep than our red uptrend line, and basically, slowly but surely moving higher over the next few weeks. Let's take a look at NIO next. Always forget NIO, not going to do this time, but let's go ahead and take a look at NIO. So let's see, Bittrex chart here. We are right above $75. That is a good sign. We were able to get back above that level, and definitely seeing a little bit of a slowdown on the MACD and RSI, so hopefully we do get a nice bounce there. At this point, we're probably going to see some consolidation between $75 and $85. At worst, we're going to go back towards the middle band. That would be a little bit unfortunate, but for now, hopefully, we're going to manage to consolidate in between these two levels here. Let's go ahead and take a look at Stellar Lumens next, and let's see what's going on. So Stellar, actually very nice bounce here. Two huge green candlesticks, good buying volume on the previous one, and got a bounce basically on the indicators, which is always a good sign. We're even back above our blue uptrend line here. So was able to recover very quickly from the drop, and it basically tested that middle band area. So that means that we're probably not going to be heading lower, and at this point it looks like we might even start to retest 4,500 Satoshis, maybe even move higher towards 5,000 Satoshis over the next few days. So definitely looking quite strong here. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next cryptocurrency, which is going to be, let's see, Vertcoin is next, and take a look at what Vertcoin has been doing. So it has been trying to get back towards $3.23. Unfortunately, it moved below its uptrend line, got a bounce off the middle band though, and we'll see if we're able to get back above the uptrend line. That would be a good sign. That will make it much easier to get back towards $3.23. If it doesn't quickly get back above its green uptrend line, then we might start to see a little bit more consolidation here and a bit of a slowdown between $2.20 and $3.23. Let's take a look at Lisk next and see what's been going on. So we're going to go over to Bittrex chart here, and we're still in the symmetrical triangle formation between our two red trend lines. That's looking like it's going to continue until the end of the formation, which is at around $12.15, so a little bit higher than where we're at now, which at least shows that we're probably going to move up slightly higher. And then once we reach the end of the formation, hopefully we'll be breaking towards the upside, moving towards $15. For the time being, I'd say we're probably just going to move along that $12.15 area, so basically staying relatively flat with some minor ups and downs. With that being said, on the positive side of things, we do have this nice comeback on the middle band, hooking back over here. Same thing with the Bollinger Bands. You can see the beginning of this little U-shaped bounce, and that's the type of stuff that we want to see. Let's go ahead and take a look at Cardano next, see what's been happening. Moving over to Cardano, we can see that we're back above 3,000 Satoshis. That's a good sign. We're also managing to remain above our middle band and our uptrend line. So a lot of layers of support here. Should expect a bounce on the indicators as well, and hopefully we won't be moving back below 3,000 Satoshis. Probably going to get a little bit of consolidation between that and 3,500 Satoshis. As soon as we see us break above 3,500 Satoshis, that's going to be our signal for a breakout and start moving towards 4,000 and above Satoshis. Let's take a look at IOTA next, see what's been going on. So let's take a look at IOTA. And right now, IOTA is above $2, which is good. It did drop below its uptrend line. I do think there's a chance that we get back above that uptrend line. I will have to see though. If we don't, probably going to get a little bit more of a horizontal move higher. So it's going to take a little bit more time than previously expected, but you have to kind of expect these breathers, right, and things to slow down a little bit. That's just only normal. With that being said, as long as we remain above our middle band here, we should be fine, right? And a lot of support levels now. I'd say the only time to get bearish again on IOTA would be if we drop below $1.47. Other than that, I don't think there's any reason for worry. With that being said, this is the end of this daily crypto update. Thanks for watching. See you next time.